Hi, my name is Nisha. I'm the owner and creator of Otter Soap Company, and today we are making a sugar scrub, but it is not a regular sugar scrub, it is an emulsified sugar scrub, meaning it involves emulsifying wax. You can see me putting into our mixing bowl here, Olivia 1000. But the reason it needs an emulsifier is because it's not only a water-based sugar scrub, it is a water and oil-based sugar scrub, and we all know that oil and water do not mix, so we need an emulsifier to help them join together and be able to mix and not separate from each other. This type of sugar scrub has a really unique type of texture, and it took me so long to formulate it because I wanted the sugar scrub to still remain natural, all natural, and still align with my brand views, because a lot of the sugar scrub recipes out there involve stuff that's like not fully natural, like polysorbate 80, and honestly a bunch of other bullshit that I just don't want to have in my product. But here is an amazing thing to have in your product, which is glycerin. It is a humectant, meaning it draws and keeps moisture into the skin. It also gonna really help with the texture of the sugar scrub. I would describe this texture as almost like slime, kinda, not really, but kinda. It's very scoopable like ice cream. And I am going to add next, which is also going to help with the firmness and scoopability, which is Xanthum Gum. Xanthum Gum. It's a thickening agent, which will also contribute to the amazing texture of the sugar scrub. And sugar scrubs, well, this sugar scrub I thought was really, it was very difficult to formulate, but once I got it, it's so nice. I love it so much. I can never go back to regular sugar scrubs. And another special thing about the sugar scrub is like when you spread it, it doesn't just fall off of you, it kind of just sticks to you. That's also what's so special about it.
Then I can take it, rub it in my skin, then no, it's not just gonna fall off. Cool. And I will not be using brown sugar because no, it kind of looks like shit almost.
But Xanthum Gum is also a gelling agent. I'm going to do my best in my ability to kind of show you how it gels up. But it's also a stabilizing agent as well as cetyl alcohol. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. It's going to help stabilize our sugar scrub. And this little frother you use like to froth coffee, I think is what you call it. It's so helpful in this, but at the same time, I need to get a higher quality one because it kept breaking. But yeah, that's it kind of gelling up, and you want to make sure the xanthan gum is fully dissolved, because if it's not fully dissolved, it will show up in your final product and just along the whole mixing experience. Right here, we're adding water to rehydrate our xanthan gum, which is really going to thicken it as well. But just like soap making, not regular water, distilled water. But this is an older video, and I made more sugar scrubs since this one. But one thing I noticed is you can't really, there isn't a lot of wiggle room with the ingredients, because if you don't measure things accurately, you're kind of going to have extra floating around in your final product. Like with soap making, super fatting kind of helps with the, maybe I pour a little bit too much of this, maybe I had a little bit less of this. But with making sugar scrubs, you kind of have to get that shit right, because if you don't, it will show up in the final product. And I've been doing just a lot of experimenting with this, but this is our Olivia 1000, aka our emulsifying wax, and our cetyl alcohol. I'm doing that and mango butter over a double boiler. And I chose two oils, or yes, a butter and an oil for this. And the butter I chose is mango butter in particular because it is very lightweight, it's moisturizing, it's fast absorbing. A lot of people are not, well, it works for a lot of different people's skin. And the other one I chose is avocado oil. It is also lightweight, it works for a lot of people's skin, it leaves a really nice shine to it as well, and it's also full of antioxidants like vitamin E oil. It's just all around one of my favorite oils to use in body products. So right now I'm adding our melted mango butter to our glycerin and xanthan gum, and then I'm going to add avocado oil. Again, this is my first time making it, so one of the mistakes I've made is just temperature wise. I have a much better method now. I'm going to show you all the separation and why we need an emulsifier. So this is kind of hard to show you. This is the separation. The mango butter is on top and distilled water, the xanthan gum, and the glycerin on the bottom. Sorry, that caught me off guard. I guess I forgot I left that in there. But I guess apparently I thought you guys need to see that. But yeah, here's a closer look at the separation. And we're going to continue to add our avocado oil next. And then we're going to add our cetyl alcohol and Living 1000 to help everything emulsify, bind together. Yeah, it's going to be cool. But here is our avocado oil. And again, avocado oil is so nice. It feels so beautiful on the skin. Full of antioxidants, works for a lot of people's skin. And this is going to be a very moisturizing sugar scrub, but I didn't want it to feel greasy when you come out the shower. But we are going back to check on our emulsifying wax and our cetyl alcohol, and man, does this shit take a long time to melt. It literally took forever. And even then, when I add it back to the other oils and glycerin or whatever, it cools so fast that it almost hardens instantly. But I have developed a better method for mixing them now, but in this video, I was still new. I was still trying to develop exactly how I wanted to do it. And for this one, it ended up solidifying really fast when I added back to the cooler oils. And I'm gonna give y'all a close look at that in a second, how clumpy it becomes. But I said, fuck that. And I put it back on the stove and again over a double boiler and tried to let it heat back up a bit so it wouldn't be so clumpy and easier to mix together. And instead of doing a double boiler, you can totally just slap this back in the microwave. But I'd never liked the sound or thought of just putting something like this in the microwave, because I believe the microwave takes a lot of nutrients out of stuff, especially food. So I don't want to do it with my byproducts either. And regardless, I don't have a microwave in my house, not for food or my business. And I like it that way, so I'm not going to do that with my business as well if I won't put it in my mouth through a microwave. But we are melted back down, and that's what I'm talking about. It's too cheap. It breaks so easily, but it works so good for this, kind of. But one of the things I liked about this, it also kind of turns like a lighter color like it does with soap making after you add lye to it. Again, there's no lye in this, of course, but just the emulsion caused the color to come lighter. I think that's cool. And there's a lot of bubbles in this, but here is a look at all the things mixing and coming together and no longer separating. And also, I forgot to mention, this will be scented in the Orange Beach scent, a classic. And I plan to have this sugar scrub in all of the six classic scents. I'm still debating on oatmeal and honey though. But the other cool thing about this sugar scrub is that it's a very, very light surfactant, meaning it has light cleansing properties. I would not say take a bath with this and you're done. No, it has very light cleansing properties, which also means that you will see tiniest bit of bubbles as you use it. And we're also adding a natural preservative to it. And the thing about natural preservatives, they're a little bit weaker than synthetic preservatives, but like I said, I want to stay true to my brand and my beliefs. I want to make this sugar scrub, but I still want to remain a natural company. So this is a natural preservative. You need a preservative, especially with things that come into contact with water, whether this has water in it, but also it's going to be coming into contact with water when you use it, because when you take a shower, you dip your hand in there, you're going to get some water. And especially if you put the top back on it, we don't want to cause mold to grow or any other funky bacteria. So preservative is absolutely necessary with this, and I want to make a natural preservative. But right now everything is going so smoothly. I'm just continuing to mix until I have the desired consistency. And next we'll be adding our main ingredient to the sugar scrub, which is sugar, of course. And I was debating on whether I want to do brown sugar or white sugar, but in this video you're going to see me do brown, but ultimately I decided to do white because I didn't realize how, it's gonna sound stupid, I didn't realize how brown sugar was, and that I was not in the slightest gonna be able to color it. But yeah, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna use white sugar, and it works so much better. You've seen some of the videos I put in here already, and the colors are so pretty. They're so pretty. I love making this so much. And like I said, this is an old video. This is the first time I'm making it, but I already developed better strategies with this. This is already on the website. I have labels made. There's only a few more left, so you do want to try one of these. Again, it's not going to be with brown sugar. It's going to be with white sugar, and there's going to be more colors. And the list of ingredients is also on the website. So if you want to see or buy the sugar scrub or just see what I've been up to lately, the best thing to do right now is look on the website, because I have not been consistent with posting on YouTube. But yeah, check out the website. Buy a sugar scrub. These are so cool, and you're going to get to see the texture as well. Again, I showed you the texture earlier, but the texture just is absolutely amazing. It's so refreshing, and I don't know, it's very, very unique. I never experienced anything like this. I'm so happy I made this and discovered this type of sugar scrub. It's so much different than any other sugar scrub I ever had. And I honestly don't think I can go back to using store-bought or regular sugar scrubs after doing this, because the texture is just so thick and luxurious and creamy. Just look at it. Oh my gosh. I was having so much fun just playing with it, but the texture is so freaking amazing. I can't wait for you guys to try it. But the next thing we are going to do is slap it, when I'm done playing with it, is slap it in a jar. And these sugar scrubs make about 10 ounces worth of sugar scrub for each jar. And we're going to ignore the way this looks brown sugar was not a smart choice in this scenario, but the brown sugar does feel really nice and the white sugar feels absolutely amazing. But yeah, for here on out, it's going to be white sugar, but this is just what I recorded at the time. But yeah, again, it makes about 10 ounces of sugar scrub. And also, while I was experimenting and playing with this, I had to make sure that the texture, this is why this is so much more important, or so much more, you don't get a lot of leeway with this, because I had to make sure the texture remains the same the next day. So I don't want to add too much cetyl alcohol or too much emulsifying wax or too much xanthum gum, because those things can cause the formulation to be too thick and even be solid. And like right there, that was just, I was doing too much. But yeah, again, this is old. I've perfected it a lot more now. There's much more consistency in what I'm doing, but the texture again was so amazing. Almost like not oily or greasy, but it was so nice. And this is another thing I like. I can play with this the same day and show you the texture. And again, I'm smelling it because it smells so good. But obviously with soap, you cannot play with it the same day because it's still going through the saponification saponification process. So it's not safe for your skin the first day or two. But here at the sugar scrub, I can play with it immediately and show you guys such the cool texture and how it just kind of sticks to you. It doesn't just fall off. I'm going to demonstrate on my arm. This arm is dry. And again, I will show you on a wet arm, but this arm is dry. It just sticks so well. It spreads so nicely. So you'll lose a very minimal amount to the shower floor. And I can just turn my arm upside down, shake it. It won't just fall off. It's so, I don't know, this is so unique. I'm so happy to be able to make this. It's so freaking unique. I'm so excited for you guys to try it. And another thing I forgot to mention is like when you wash it off, it kind of creates again, bubbles, but also a lotion-like lather. Like it's really smooth and lotiony. And when I go to markets and stuff, I'm so excited to demonstrate just how the sugar scrub works on my own skin. I don't get water and like actually show them the lotion-like and the small bubbles of lather, but specifically, everybody is in awe of how you can just turn your arm upside down, shake it, and it won't just fall off your skin, which I think is a major selling point in this, other than the fact of the way it feels and smells. Because my priority is not always just the way a soap smells. Yes, obviously I care, but I really do care about the feeling, the look, and yeah, I don't know. This is just something that's so cool to create, and use. It just feels so nice. And it feels so nice when you first make it and the scrub is still so warm. It's just, I don't know. There's such a thing about luxury bath products. It's just so nice. And look how shiny it makes your skin. It's so pretty. And again, the texture is so freaking nice. Like on your body, even just like when you open the sugar scrub and you just stick your finger with it and just play with it, it's so nice. But I'm gonna let you guys watch me play with it, wash my hands with it, show you the lather, show you the sliminess. I'm cautious about saying sliminess, but that's really what it is. But it's so nice and refreshing. I'm gonna let you guys watch me play with it. Then I'm gonna come back the next day and show you how the texture may or may not have changed and what we have going on. So this is our formulation next day. It still smells absolutely amazing. The texture pretty much remained the same. It got slightly harder, but for the most part, it's still the same. And right there, I was showing you some spots that may not have mixed in the other ingredients very well because it kind of showed up on the side. But again, this is old. I've gotten so much better at doing this. And look at the texture. You can still pretty easily push your finger in there. And like I said, the texture only changed slightly, but still, for the most part, the same. And even here, I've changed up a little bit of things. So even now, the sugar scrubs remain even closer to the original texture the first day. But yeah, again, you can just spread this on your skin so nicely and it doesn't just fall off. I'm going to demonstrate again. You can turn it over. You can shake it. It's not going to fall off. It feels absolutely amazing. I'm just so proud of just what I've created and what I've learned to do. And to especially be able to share it with you guys, have the opportunity to share it with you guys, to gain you guys' trust, to be able to try my products, I don't take that for granted for a second. And again, you can see the lotion-like lather, the little minimal bubbles, but it feels so nice. A good slimy. Absolutely smells amazing. So I'm just sniffing it. It smells so good. I'm so excited for you guys to try it. Again, I was going to put these in the 6 core scents. I'm debating oatmeal and honey, but right now I have tobacco and bay leaf, orange beach, lemon verbena. What else? Pink mimosa. I need to make lavender and vanilla, and then debating oatmeal and honey. But here's what it looks like, the difference between your skin. Both arms wet, having the sugar scrub and without having the sugar scrub. And I'm going to show you what they look like dry as well. But also, obviously you can't tell, or maybe you can tell, but feeling your skin after, it's so smooth and so soft and so shiny. I love it so much. I'm so excited for you guys to try it. So excited. I'm very proud of this creation. In a whole new world of sugar scrubs, a whole new experience, luxury experience, might I say. And I can never go back to using regular sugar scrubs after this. Honestly, I can never go back. It's something so special about this. I'm so excited for you guys to try it. Again, you can pop upside down. The texture is so nice. Very similar to how it was the first day. And yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you more of the other colors of sugar scrubs, or a video I made of the pink mimosa sugar scrub. But for the most part, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. These are also available on the website currently, so check out the website at www.ottersoapcompany.shop. I love you guys, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!